Right now, on the internet, there's a conversation going on about Chief Keef. Charlemagne the God says he did not influence the globe. Other rappers influenced the globe. Jay-Z, Nas. Chief Keef does not have the level of influence that they have. I disagree. First of all, let me show you what Chief Keef is up to in 2022, and let me show you why I'm proud of him. Pay attention to the background music and pay attention to just the overall vibe. Damn it.
My boy Garrett in this bitch, man.
Hold on. I'm sorry about that. Damn it. You know what? This is terrible. This is so terrible. Here it goes. Hold on. Alright, hold on, guys. I'm going to do that right. Alright? It's just I have to show this because it's all about the vibe that Chief Keef is on right now, you know, and why I'm proud of him.
My boy Garrett in this bitch, man.
Alright, now let's talk about influence. Yes, Chief Keef. Alright, so I really don't understand what the argument is. Jay-Z and Chief Keef can both have influence over the world at the same time. I don't understand what they mean by Jay-Z level of influence. You know, Chief Keef influenced the world. He influenced a side of hip-hop just like Jay-Z did. Two things can be at the same time. Jay-Z can be a person who influenced the world, and Chief Keef can be a person who influenced the world. It's a general statement. I don't understand. See, when people say influence, they really don't mean that. That's really just they really mean something else. But what I'm talking about is just basic influence. In 2012, Chief Keef came out. He was 16 years old, and I hated him. I hated everything that he stood for. I thought that he was a cancer to the black community. I hated him because I saw the influence that he had. That influence primarily resonated within 14 to 25-year-olds. I seen the influence that he had within that age group. At the time, I was 21 years old. Generally speaking, people younger than me, but also people older than me in my same age, were into Chief Keef. Chief Keef changed the way that people speak. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, and we talk like this. Yo, what up, shawty? Yo, what's up, cuz? Oh yeah, I just left Krispy Kreme donuts. Some donuts, you know, they had the red button on, man, so they were fresh and hot. Them joints was bomb, dog. Them joints was bomb. Hey, you wailing, shawty? Why you lying to me, man? Why you wailing like that, dog? Wailing means lying. You understand? Oh, you sell crack? No, I sell flav. Flav is crack. So we got our own slang in Richmond, Virginia. When Chief Keef came out, the only people who were using local slang still were people who were 28 and older. Anybody who was 14 to 27, they started talking like they were from Chicago. What the thoughts at? Instead of saying crack, they were saying blows. The guys, instead of saying my dogs, like we say, they were saying my guys, because in Chicago they say guys instead of the N-word. They started calling weed dope. That's Chicago, and all that came from Chief Keef. It might not have directly came from Chief Keef, but Chief Keef is the tree. He's the tree. And then you have several branches that grew out. When Chief Keef became popular, Little Reese became popular, Fredo Santana became popular. Little Durk took a little bit longer, but he was there, but it took him a little longer. So Chief Keef's popularity allowed his direct circle to become popular. Little Reese, Fredo Santana. Chief Keef becoming popular allowed his opposition, his rivals, to become popular. FBG Duck, Little J. And the branches just keep going. From that initial seed of Chief Keef being watered with drill, being watered with violence, it created what we see now in hip-hop. Chief Keef, what really used to get me about him was the fact that he was influenced by Little Boosie and Gucci Mane. And he was from Chicago, but he loved down south artists. And Waka Flocka Flame, of course. So you put Waka Flocka, Gucci Mane, and Lil Boosie together, and you got Chief Keef. But Chief Keef is the Gucci Mane to the generation of kids that came of age in 2012. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, Chief Keef was influential. He was influential in the wrong way because he allowed hip-hop to be infiltrated by gangbangers. He created a trend where it was cool for the gangbanger to now grab the mic and speak about gangbanging and gangbang through the mic, as opposed to the poet in the hood that's just writing down what he's seeing out his project window like Nas. That's what a rapper was. He's in the projects, he's looking out his window and he's writing what he sees. That's an artist. Chief Keef came along and he changed the dynamics, and he put the mic not in the poet hand who's looking out the project windows telling you, illustrating what he sees, painting a picture. He took the mic and put it in a guy hand who was on a block with the guns, doing shootouts, doing murders, doing drills, as they say in Chicago. Drillinois. Drill means to get in a car, find the opposition, and kill him. Jump back in the car, go back to your spot. So yes, Chief Keef is influential because Chief Keef changed the dynamic and he changed the trajectory of rap. You had Gucci Mane. He was the number one thing before Chief Keef in terms of mainstream rap. Right? Underground rap, I meant. Underground rap. Then Chief Keef came and he became the number one thing in underground rap. So, yeah, he was influential. I seen it. I seen everybody change. I seen the slang change. I seen it all change. I seen it. And everybody was trying to mimic Chief Keef in Chicago, people. I seen it. It's a fact. Now, I applaud Chief Keef because he's changed his life and he's made... I never really took it personal because he was 16 years old. He lived in the projects his whole life. He lived in bad neighborhoods his whole life. He didn't have the best parents. He didn't have the best motivation from his family. So he was a young man at 16 that became a millionaire and became famous. So I don't really take it personal that he was responsible for changing the trajectory of hip-hop into a more violent direction because he was a kid that didn't know no better. But I'm proud of him now because he's a grown man. He's like 27 or something like that, and he's in a good place. He's very positive, and I salute him because Chief Keef changed. Chief Keef is spiritual. Chief Keef does research about his ancestry, black history, African history. Chief Keef is very intelligent. If I had a conversation with Chief Keef right in front of you right now, I guarantee you would say, man, that is an intelligent brother. You understand? And Chief Keef never went back to Chicago. Never went back. Once he became famous and moved to LA, he never went back. And as time goes on, of course, the seed gets forgotten. The seed that sparked everything, it's just like a plant. We can see the seed, but when we put that seed in the dirt and it harvests and it grows, we don't see that seed anymore. We just see the result, the outgrowth, the plant. But that doesn't mean that the seed wasn't there in the first place. That doesn't mean that the seed wasn't important because we can't see it physically. All we see is the result of the seed. But that means, hey, that seed did what it was supposed to do. It created outgrowth. That tree created branches, and that's what influence is. Influence isn't personal. I like his influence. I hate his influence. Influence is influence. If you influence people to do whatever, and you influence a culture to do whatever, whether it's good or bad, you influence them. So, yes, Chief Keef influenced an entire generation, for worse. But by the grace of God, he was able to change himself. You know, and I salute that. But it goes to show you, there's always going to be another Chief Keef. There's always going to be somebody else to come and set things off. So now that Chief Keef's chilling and he has knowledge of self and all of that, you know, somebody else is going to take the wheel. But that's how it goes. You know, like that's just how it goes, man. That's what Steve Jobs said. He said it's like a big rock, and each generation does something to that rock, adds their contribution to it, so that it can help the next generation. So that it's something like that. I can't explain it, but yeah, Chief Keef definitely influenced hip-hop and influenced the culture. And if anybody says he didn't, they were not in tune with what young people were doing in 2012. Peace.